Hello, I'm Derek Giant Johnson. Derek's a master name, Diane's a fem name. You get the whole spiel. Well, in today's video, I'm going to be dissecting at least some of the lyrics of Tom MacDonald's newest song, Fake Woke. And if you don't know who Tom MacDonald is, basically he is an anti-SJ. He's a rapper who most songs just sound like he just wrote down anti-SJW comment sections. That's pretty much it. To be fair to him, I do like a few of his songs, and I don't think he's a talentless rapper, but I definitely do see why some people couldn't overcome his more problematic elements. This is definitely what you would call a problematic fave of mine. Well, I can't do all the lyrics, because if I was going to, oh boy, this would be a fucking hour-long dissertation. So one of the first questionable lines I want to do is, Eminem used to gay bash and murder his mom. Now he don't even want his fans if they voted for Trump. Okay, first off, again, Eminem was an edgy, angry person back then because partially of his troubled upbringing. We all know that his mom was a drug addict and pretty much neglected. From what I understand, neglected him, and basically this caused him to have a lot of anger towards his mother. He eventually chilled out after, having a drug addiction himself and realizing that she was struggling with shit herself. Again, the reason he stopped it is because, well, he didn't find it funny anymore, he just naturally calmed down with age. Plus, why is gay bashing a good thing? It's not. Unless you're goddamn homophobe. Here's the thing about him not wanting fans if they voted for Trump. It's a goddamn death cult. And plus, he doesn't want money from shitty people that support a literal monster. I don't see the problem in that. Well, next line. And here he says, if you're white, then you're privileged, guilty by association. Yes, white privilege is legitimate, a thing like straight privilege or cis privilege. There are things that black people are more likely to face that I probably won't because of how I present. Most people aren't asking you to feel guilty over it. Hell, I hate white guilt syndrome. But, again, it exists, just do something about it. To be fair, there is a pretty good line here I do want to go over. All our childhood heroes got me tutor, they're rapists. That's actually a pretty damn good line and does have a lot of accuracy in reality. Again, because when we were little kids, we didn't know that they were these horrible people. They did, again, and they were usually protected by very powerful people. But now we're finally seeing the truth of who they actually are. And it's rough, but again, it's necessary. Now we get to, they never freed the slaves. They realize that they don't need the chains. They gave us tiny screens we think we free because we can't see the cage. Well, they never did. Well, they still do have slavery in the fucking prison system, so that's partially accurate, but, the whole phones bad thing. They're using phones to keep us complacent. No, we're doing that to ourselves, and here's the thing. A lot of people wouldn't fucking know what's going on if it weren't for their damn phones. This whole phone bad thing is just like the not like other girls of some people. Oh, I'm not like those other girls. I don't use phone all the time because phone bad. Pick me, I'm the good one. now we get on to the chorus. They so fake woke, facts don't care about your feelings. They so fake woke, they won't tell me what to believe in. They so fake woke, facts don't care about your feelings. Oh, I kind of got the chorus a bit wrong, but it's basically that. No, there's a difference between real... Again, a lot of us are aware of the actual issues and just, you know, not staying silent on them. Here's the thing, the whole facts don't care about your feelings thing. They don't care about yours either, Tom. Still have more to go. Yippee. Okay, here we get to... Has a daughter, but his favorite artist said these slays hosts. Okay, I can kind of see the point he's trying to make with how a lot of rap music tends to basically objectify women, and how this can be really damaging on young girls' psyches. Again, pretty much backing up this belief that they are only worth what a man wants them to be, which is, okay, you know, I'll give him that. That is wrong, but, you know, a lot of these people can still teach their daughters that, hey, you shouldn't have value outside men, and they can be listening to other music. To judge them by liking one song is kind of silly. I mean, I love Kim by Eminem, but I don't think domestic violence or murdering your wife is a good thing. Oh boy, now we get to another one. He says, I think Black Lives Matter is the stupidest name, because the system's screwing everyone the same. It is not. Yes, a lot of people are screwed over by the systems in the US. This is absolutely true, but again, it's not the same for everyone. Not even fucking close. White people benefit from most of America's systems. I'm not saying that makes you bad or you have to feel guilty about that. I'm just saying it's a fact and something should be done about it. Again, I get it's tough to hear, but Tom, this kind of la la la, it's not happening stuff isn't gonna fucking help anyone. Okay, there is another good line here where he says, politicians are for sale and someone always makes the purchase, but you and I can't afford it. Our democracy's worthless. Again, this is a 100% true and genuinely good line. Because, again, a lot of our politicians only care about appeasing their rich friends and don't give two shits whether or not we rot or not. Our democracy isn't a democracy. It's pretty much just run by whoever the highest bidder is. This is one thing where Tom MacDonald is actually it's another thing where Tom MacDonald is 100% right. Okay, here he says, feminism used to be the most righteous of fights, but these days it feels like they secretly hate guys. I mean, literally look outside of fake woke Twitter, because there are a lot of people that call it those women like, I hate all men are evil. You know, men invented Hitler and used their secret man brainwashing juice to make him kill people, and that all the Jews killed were white women. Okay, I know I'm being, like, exaggerating here, but, that is pretty close to how a lot of these, like, you know, corporate feminists tend to act on fucking Twitter. But, there are still plenty of real feminists out there that you can follow. And yeah, a lot of them have kind of calmed down because, well, look, I'm not saying women don't face issues in America. They do. It's just not as, you know, big a problem as some other groups face, I'm sorry to say. And then he just reiterates the chorus once more. Like, the song isn't completely terrible, but Tom MacDonald again shows that he really doesn't understand politics as well as he likes to think he does. to be fair to him, he does have some genuinely good songs, like I Can't Sleep, Sober, and I think it was Hate Myself or something like that. But again, those videos are about him delving into his personal struggles, his personal fights against himself, not blaming the world for his issues. Yeah, he's kind of like Juice WRLD in the way that his best songs are the ones where he actually delves into his own personal struggles.